What if I told you that there are dreams that don't come from the subconscious, but from the soul? That certain images, symbols, or sensations you've experienced while sleeping weren't a product of your imagination, but very clear signs that you are spiritually awakening. Millions of people around the world are reporting strange, intense dreams filled with messages, numbers, lights, beings, and portals. These aren't simple dreamlike coincidences, but rather energetic activations that mark a before and after in your consciousness. These dreams arrive like codes, keys that open invisible doors. And if you've had one, your soul is already crossing the threshold of awakening. Maybe you didn't know how to interpret them. Maybe you ignored them. But now, everything is starting to make sense. In this video, I'll reveal 11 very common spiritual dreams that mark the beginning of this sacred process. Not everyone will remember them. But if you identify with at least 3, it means something profound is already happening within you. And dream number 9 is one of the most powerful and transformative. Pay attention to each symbol, each sensation. By the end of the video, you'll understand what stage you're at and how to continue the path of transformation. Write in the comments, "Yes, I'm ready," if you feel that dreams are guiding you spiritually. There's a type of dream that transforms from the very first second, dreaming of an intense light. A bright white, golden, or even blue light that envelops you, guides you, observes you, or simply appears. It's not just any light. It's not like the sun or a lamp. It's a light that penetrates everything and makes you feel a deep, indescribable love. Anyone who has dreamed of this light knows it feels like coming home. In these dreams, you may feel like you're floating, that fear disappears, or that the light communicates something to you without words. It's the soul connecting with a frequency that transcends this dimension. Many people undergoing spiritual awakening have reported this type of dream just before a profound transformation. Sometimes, the light appears during moments of emotional crisis. Other times, it comes after a loss or during a period of confusion. But its message is clear: you are not alone. This light doesn't judge, doesn't demand, it only embraces. In some dreams, it is even experienced as a fusion. The person becomes light or is absorbed by it. It is a spiritual symbol of ascension, of expanded consciousness, and of direct contact with higher dimensions of being. The most striking thing is that, upon awakening, those who have experienced this dream feel a lasting peace, a different energy in their body. Some people have experienced physical or emotional healing after dreaming of this light. Others have completely changed their outlook on life. Why? Because this type of dream isn't just symbolic. It's real, on an energetic level. It's a visit, a reminder, a portal. If you've dreamed of a light so powerful that it made you cry, that it took away your fear, that it restored your faith, then your soul is beginning to remember who it truly is. And you're not crazy for feeling like something profound happened. Many times, that light is your own essence showing you the way. Other times, it's a spirit guide, an angel, or even God. It doesn't matter if you don't remember the entire dream. If the sensation was etched in your body, then it was real. This is one of the first big dreams of spiritual awakening. The soul presents itself, the light turns on, and everything begins to change. If you've ever dreamed of a bright light that envelops everything, write in the comments, "I have seen the light," because that was the first call, and you already received it. Flying in dreams isn't just a fantasy. It's a spiritual sign. When you dream that you're levitating, floating above the ground, or soaring effortlessly through the sky, it's your soul showing you that it's no longer limited by the laws of this world. Not all dreams of flight are the same. Some feel free and powerful. Others may begin awkwardly, as if it's hard to take off, but then something clicks, and in that instant, you understand. You're remembering what it means to be a disembodied soul, weightless, fearless. It's the closest feeling to returning home. Flight is spiritual expansion. When a person begins to have these types of dreams, they are usually in a stage of detachment. Something in their life is changing, letting go of structures, ideas, relationships, or fears that no longer serve them. and the soul responds by showing them what true freedom feels like. Flying in dreams is a clear symbol of evolution. Sometimes it happens from the top of a mountain, other times from a building, or simply from the ground. And suddenly, the body rises. The message behind it is profound. You are beginning to rise above your history, your pain, your ego. You are returning to your essence. In many ancient cultures, dreaming about flying was a sign that the soul was reaching new levels of consciousness. For mystics, shamans, and sages, it was an astral journey, a real displacement into higher planes. And even if you don't fully understand it on this plane, your soul does know what it means. If you felt in dreams that lightness, that impulse, that spiritual breeze pushing you skyward, then you're no longer asleep. You're remembering that you've always been able to fly. You've just forgotten it. And now, something inside you is allowing it again. Many people wake up from these dreams with their hearts racing and an inexplicable smile. Others cry upon waking, not out of sadness, but from the emotion of having felt, even for a moment, their true self. If you lived it, if you flew, if you crossed the skies in your dream, it wasn't just your imagination. It was a message from your soul telling you, look what you're capable of. This is one of the most common dreams when beginning a spiritual awakening, because it symbolizes inner ascent. Water in dreams is one of the most powerful and spiritual symbols in existence. It represents emotion, energy, and connection to deeper levels of the soul. Dreaming of endless oceans, mysterious lakes, or enormous tsunamis isn't just an expression of anxiety. It's a sign that your inner self is moving, cleansing, and awakening. When the soul begins to activate, very old emotions are stirred. Water reveals everything: wounds, fears, but also purity and healing. If you dream of deep water, be prepared. You are entering a process of emotional cleansing and vibrational awakening. Tsunami dreams often occur during times of internal change. You may feel something big is about to happen. It's not always fear. Sometimes it's awe. The water rises, sweeps everything away. And then there's silence. That tsunami represents an inevitable transformation. Perhaps a relationship, an identity, or a part of you can no longer sustain itself. And your soul knows it. That's why it shows you the movement. In other cases, you simply swim, float, or dive into deep, dark waters. And although it may seem confusing, that is entering the unconscious, to emerge with a new version of yourself. Some people report dreams where they swim fearlessly in the middle of the ocean. Others dive in and find something: a door, a figure, a voice. These dreams are initiatory. In spiritual language, they represent the baptism of the soul, the immersion into your own mystery. If the water is clear, the process is already underway. If it's murky, there are still memories being cleansed, but in both cases, the water doesn't lie. It's showing you that you're ready for a profound emotional transformation. And when you wake up, it often feels as if something truly important has begun. Sometimes you cry for no reason when you wake up, or you feel a strange peace. It's normal. Your soul used sleep to heal what you can't see while awake. Have you ever dreamed of a sea that dragged you away, a river you couldn't cross, or water that covered everything? Then write, "My soul is already cleansing." And if you know someone who's also dreaming about water, share this video with them. Perhaps their awakening has already begun too. There are dreams that seem more real than life itself, and when a shining being appears in them, in human or ethereal form, transmitting peace, love, or guidance, you're not dreaming of someone else. You're being visited. These beings of light can appear as angels, spirit guides, sacred figures, or even someone who has passed away, but who transmits a message of calm. Their presence doesn't generate fear, but rather a feeling of absolute safety. Many people in the process of awakening dream of these encounters. Sometimes, without saying a word, you feel something activated within you, because these beings don't just come, they awaken you. In other cases, they hand you something: a key, a book, a symbol, or they look into your eyes as if they've known you forever. It's a sacred encounter. Some embrace you, others simply follow you. The message is clear: you are not alone. And it's not just your imagination. These dreams mark a point of no return on your spiritual path. From that moment on, you know something has changed. You feel someone is with you, and you begin to receive more signs. In real life, you begin to see feathers, numbers, songs, or synchronistic situations that confirm what you experienced in the dream. These encounters should not be forced. They come when the soul is ready to see beyond the veil. That's why they often appear in moments of deep searching, pain, or surrender. It's as if an invisible part of the universe is responding to your call, and it does so with love, not judgment. If you've ever felt that in a dream you were being held by a light, a loving figure, or a presence that can you explain? Then you're being guided. And many times that guide has already accompanied you before. Only now you can see it. Spiritual awakening begins when we remember we were never alone. These beings of light help us cross the bridge between dimensions. Sometimes, just feeling their presence is enough to help a wound begin to heal. If you've ever dreamed of a being of light or a spirit guide, write in the comments, "I am being guided." Because yes, someone has been with you forever. Dreaming about death can be unsettling. But in the language of the soul, dying doesn't mean ending, but transformation. Many people report dreams where they die, are buried, or say goodbye to themselves. And although it sounds terrifying, upon awakening there isn't fear, but rather a strange relief. This happens because the soul is symbolizing a part of you that is ready to disappear. Perhaps a pattern, an old identity, a fear, or a relationship. Death in dreams marks the closing of a deep cycle. The ego dies so that the spirit can take over. You are not dying. You are being reborn. In other cases, the dream goes further. After dying, you are reborn. You are reborn in another body. You emerge from the water. You sprout from a flower. Or wings emerge from your back. These symbols are universal. They represent a new level of consciousness. It's the soul showing that something inside you is no longer the same. And even if you don't understand it when you wake up, your body does. You begin to change decisions, thoughts, relationships. It's as if something inside you has been replaced, and it has. You have shed an old layer to reveal your true essence. These dreams are intense and often occur during strong emotional processes, crises, grief, breakups, illnesses. But far from being nightmares, they are alchemical dreams. The old burns, transforms, and the new is born from the ashes. If you've ever dreamed you were dying, don't be afraid. Congratulate yourself. You are moving forward. You are crossing to the other side of the veil, where your soul is in control. And if you were reborn in the same dream, it's because you are ready to live from a higher level of vibration. The soul uses these symbols to tell you what you were, you are no longer, and what you are is awakening. If you've ever dreamed that you died or were reborn, write in the comments, "I'm letting go of the old." Because yes, you have begun to transform. When numbers, clocks, dates, or repeating sequences begin to appear in your dreams, it's no coincidence. You are receiving a universal language. The soul, when it begins to awaken, begins to decode spiritual information through numerical symbols. You may see 1111, 333, or sequences like 144, 777, 222. You might even see equations, geometry, barcodes, or mathematical structures that you don't understand but which are imprinted upon awakening. These codes are related to the awakening of your spiritual DNA. They are keys that activate internal memories. Your soul remembers and begins to respond to a higher frequency. Some people see these numbers floating, flashing, writing themselves on paper, or being shown by a figure. Each number has a deeper meaning. 1 speaks of new beginnings, 3 of alignment, 7 of divine wisdom. If these numbers repeat frequently in your dreams, your soul is being attuned to new frequencies. Sacred shapes may also appear, such as concentric circles, mandalas, pyramids, spirals, or triangles. All of these are related to the geometry of the soul. The subconscious does not create these shapes by mistake. It is an energetic upgrade. In dreams, numbers don't always have a literal message. Sometimes they're portals. Others, they mark a specific moment in your journey. If you dream of a countdown, for example, something important may be about to manifest in your life. If you see a number and wake up at that exact time, write it down. It has a message. And if you're curious, look for its spiritual meaning. The synchronicity will surprise you. Your soul is already connecting with the language of the universe. Not everyone understands these dreams, but those who receive them are ready. If you ever dreamed about numbers, codes, or patterns that you couldn't explain, write, "I am receiving soul codes." Because yes, your frequency is already changing. When you dream that you are crossing a door, going through a tunnel of light, or following an unknown path, you are experiencing one of the clearest symbols of spiritual awakening. These dreams are very common at the beginning of the process. The door represents a threshold, the passage from one life to another, from a dormant consciousness to a higher one. Sometimes the door is ajar. Other times, you have to find the key. And many times, the path appears only when you decide to take the first step. Your soul is telling you, you are ready to cross. And once you do, there is no more. Turn back. Portals can be seen as energy circles, mirrors, entrances in mountains, lights in the sky, or even underground passages. And when you enter, the landscape changes. What was dark becomes bright, or you find yourself on another plane. These dreams indicate that you are crossing into inner dimensions. It's a vibrational shift. The soul, as it begins to awaken, needs to take you to new levels. And it does so through the symbol of passage. Sometimes you walk alone, other times with someone. But there's always a sense of moving forward, as if a mission were being revealed. The path isn't always easy. There may be curves, challenges, or stretches where you feel like you're standing still. But it's all part of the message. If the path appears in dreams, it means you're already on your way, that the process has begun. And even if you don't understand everything, your soul does know where it's going. Upon awakening, you may feel like changing course in your life, leaving something behind, starting something new. This is a reflection of what you experienced on the spiritual plane. Some dreams don't require complex symbols. Just a phrase, a voice, a word that resonates so deeply that when you wake up, you can't forget it. In these dreams, you don't always see faces. Sometimes you're in an empty place. Other times, there's a presence you can't define. But the message comes through clearly. It may be a name, a warning, a guide, a revelation. And even if you don't understand its origin, you feel it's not coming from you, but from something much higher. These dreams are direct signs, and they appear when the soul is ready to receive spiritual instructions. The most important thing is the feeling they leave behind. Many people wake up with absolute certainty that something spoke to them. Days can go by and that phrase still resonates in their minds. Some messages are affirmations of protection. You are safe. Others are reminders of a mission. You must remember who you are. And sometimes they are warnings. Wake up now. This is no coincidence. The soul, guides, or the Holy Spirit use dreams as a channel to communicate when the conscious mind is less active. So, if you felt someone speak to you while you were sleeping, listen carefully. Some feel like the message has been whispered in their ear, as if it were coming from deep within their chest. Others see it written in the sky, in a book, on a wall. There's no one-size-fits-all approach, but there's one thing they all share. The message strikes a chord. You feel like you can't ignore it. And you shouldn't. Because when one of these messages appears, it means you're ready to act. Your soul is charting a new course. And even if you don't know how, you can never go back to spiritual sleep. One of the most powerful dreams for those who are spiritually awakening is the one that, sometime later, comes true. Sometimes you dream of a conversation, an image, an accident, or an everyday scene, and weeks later, the exact same thing happens. It's no coincidence. It's your soul reminding you that it exists beyond time. It's direct proof that you're connecting with higher planes where the future is already written as a possibility. When the soul awakens, it activates its intuition, its clairvoyance, and its prophetic ability. And dreams become a form of preparation. At first, you may think it was déjà vu, but then you realize you had dreamed it. And that realization shakes you. Not because it's scary, but because it confirms that there's a part of you that already knows what's coming. These dreams often appear at key moments, sometimes as a warning, other times as confirmation, and many times as training. Because the more you pay attention to them, the clearer they become. You're fine-tuning your spiritual channel, and dreams begin to be your way of seeing the probable future, so you can make informed choices. It's important not to be frightened by them. The soul doesn't seek to alarm you, but to prepare you. If you dream something that comes true, observe it with love and gratitude. You are developing an ability that many have forgotten. You are remembering how to receive information from the quantum field, from the divine mind. And if you begin to write down your dreams, you will see patterns, repeated symbols, messages between the lines. It is spiritual intelligence operating through you while you sleep. If you've ever had a dream come true in real life, give this video a thumbs up and tell us about your experience in the comments. Your testimony can open the eyes of others. In some dreams, you don't see angels or portals. You see yourself as a child. You're playing, crying, hiding, or talking to your little self. And although it may seem like an emotional dream, it's actually one of the most spiritual ones there is. Dreaming about your inner child is a profound act of healing. The soul takes you to that moment where something was hurt, forgotten, or misunderstood. It's a reunion with purity. And when awakening begins, often the first step is remembering that part of you. That's still waiting to be hugged. You may dream that you hug him, save him, see him from afar, or even merge with him. Each symbol is important. Your soul is telling you, to move forward, you need to integrate what you were. And often, that inner child holds the key to your purpose. Because at its core there was no fear, no masks, no trauma, only truth, only light. That's why these dreams often bring tears upon waking. They are not nightmares. They are emotional releases. And they mark the beginning of a new relationship with yourself. More compassionate, more loving, more conscious. If, after dreaming about your childhood, you begin to recall scenes you had blocked out or forgotten emotions, it's a sign that your soul is healing. Don't repress them. Allow the process to continue. Honor what you felt. And if you said something to your inner child in the dream, write it down. Because what you said to your inner child, you're also saying it to yourself now. Integrating your inner child is one of the keys to true spiritual awakening. Have you dreamed about your childhood version? Write, I am healing my inner child. Because when you hug him, you are hugging yourself. There comes a moment when, in the middle of a dream, you realize you're dreaming. And not only that, you decide what to do, where to go, what to say. That's a lucid dream. And when they begin to appear, it means your consciousness is rapidly expanding. Lucid dreams are a powerful sign of spiritual awakening because they indicate that you are no longer asleep, even on the subtle planes. Your soul has activated a higher level of presence and begins to consciously explore the invisible world. In these dreams, you can fly, speak with guides, visit celestial places, or return to ancient memories. It's a spiritual training. Because you don't just experience, you also choose. And that changes everything. Some people use these dreams to heal trauma, contact deceased loved ones, or even receive teachings. It's not fantasy. It's awakened consciousness. The soul is active, and you're learning to move between planes with intention. That skill is ancient. And it's returning to you. Waking up after a lucid dream leaves a mark. You feel more present during the day, more connected to your purpose. And often, your body wakes up energized, as if you'd experienced something real. Because yes, you did. It wasn't just a dream. It was an out-of-body spiritual experience. And it's one of the clearest confirmations that your soul is already actively working on your evolution. If you have had a dream where you knew you were dreaming and took control, right, I am awake on all levels. Because the soul is already traveling with you. Now you know, dreams aren't just mental images. They're portals. They're maps of the soul, coded messages, codes of light that arrive while you sleep. If you've experienced even 3 of the 11 dreams we've shared, it's very likely that your spiritual awakening is already underway. You've already crossed the threshold. You've already begun to remember. And what once seemed strange or confusing now makes sense. Because dreams have always been the most direct language of the soul. The body sleeps, but the soul never does. Many began their spiritual path thanks to a single dream, one that marked them, one they couldn't forget. And you? Which of these dreams have you experienced? Which one repeats itself? Because that repetition is a calling. And that calling is urgent. The world needs awakened souls. And if you're here, it's because you're one of them. Maybe you ignored it for years. Maybe you felt it was just your imagination. But now, you remember it. And you'll remember it more each time. Because once the soul awakens, it can never sleep again. This video isn't just information, it's a mirror. It's confirmation that you're not crazy, alone, or confused. You're awakening, and your dreams knew it before you did. Starting today, pay attention every night. Write down your dreams. Honor what you see. And if new symbols come to you, come back here. Because the path is just beginning, and your soul is already walking. Share this video with someone who's also dreaming differently. And if you felt something moving in your nights, write in the comments, "I'm remembering who I am." Because your dreams aren't confusing you, they are guiding you back to you.